Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Falcon Blues TV. It's your boy Sachin, the American commentator, back for a match reaction for Everton 1, Aston Villa 1. And I know that I didn't do a video after the Wolves match on Sunday where, we got twatted 3-0. And to be frank, I was just fuming too much. Got up at 6 a.m. to watch an utterly dreadful performance, and I just didn't have it in me. And I'll just make one comment on that about Branthwaite coming on at halftime. Nothing says an Everton debut like giving away a cheap free kick 20 seconds in and then losing your man and having them score. But that enough of that. Let's move on to today's match versus Villa. 1-1 at Goodison. Start with the lineup. Kind of disappointing. No Gordon, and we have Iwobi and Bernard. Honestly, I'd take Theo over Iwobi at this point because at least Theo has a threat of pace and behind, and Theo I don't think is as bad as Iwobi or Bernard. So I would have taken those two over Iwobi and Bernard, but whatever. Midfield again, it's literally a rotating trio. It's because they're all shite except for Gomez. I mean, Gylfi, it's essentially one game Gylfi, next game Davies. They both have a mare. Sub one off and the other comes on. We've seen this every match essentially since the restart, except for the one match they play together. And then the back line, you have Mina out hurt, so Holgate coming in. And would have liked to see maybe Branthwaite, get a start, get his first start at center back, and then have Holgate slot into that DM alongside Gomez. But Carlo had other plans. Go right into the first half. Wow, that first half was like the whole match. Let's be frank, was like a Sunday league affair. That was just utter shite from both teams. And I mean, Villa had to have the impetus, because they're in a relegation scrap. But we just did not look up for it. We were, excuse me, players just looked lazy. Richarlison was uncharacteristically poor. The only bright spots really was the defense in the first half. They looked pretty well, but the highlight for us was Bernard's mishit cross that Pepe Reina had a mare of, and it goes over the top of the crossbar and comes back into play. That's our best chance, and a fluke, and it just was really, really poor. And goes to show you that, I can't believe there are people on Twitter saying Ancelotti out already, because how many managers have these players gotten fired, and you're going to say Ancelotti out because of 3-4 bad results when the players are utterly shite, the midfield is non-existent. So swerve those shouts, and those people can bugger off, because that's just a bad take. Well, I mean, second half, no subs are made other than the Branthwaite coming on for Holgate, but that was in the middle of the first half. And then second half again, they look like the better side. They look like they were actually fighting to save their place in the league. Well, we're just going through the motions like we're already on holiday. It was utterly dreadful, And up until we get that goal that Theo has, it was like 14 shots to 5 in favor of Villa, and they just were kind of were dominating the possession, even though dominating the stats, even though the possession was pretty even. But the only bright spots for me today were Branthwaite and Gordon. I mean, and Moise Keane, he didn't look as bad as he has. He looked pretty decent. Just decision making needs to get better, but Branthwaite has to be. I'm not even going to give a man of the match. I'll give an honorary man of the match because we're shite. Shouldn't be drawn to Villa at home, whether they're in a relegation scrap or already relegated or whatever. We should be winning. But Branthwaite was tremendous. After that mare of a debut he had against Wolves, for him to just slot right in and have a bunch of clearances and composure on the ball, and I think he's going to save us a few quid. He's our fourth choice center back this year. Don't think that's going to be the case next year. For an 18-year-old, he is built, man. That kid is quick. He's bigger. He's huge. He does not look 18 like Ant Gordon. He looks 19. Bradley looks like 22. He looks just as old as Holgate. So I'm excited for that. I think that could be another quality signing. And if not, let's hope we can make a quick transfer fee like we have on a few other players like Lookman and Andy Robinson or whatever. But he was outstanding. I will say that Gomez was pretty bad in the first half, but so was Davies, so was Iwobi, so was Bernard. We need to sell Bernard to a Chinese league, but I will say that Gomez was better in the second half, and he did contribute to our two best goal chances. One, which I don't know how Dom misses that, and then the other was the Theo goal. And So I do think there's still maybe a player in there. I've been slating him off for the past few matches, but he does have quality in the final third in the right places. And in the first half, he had a really good ball. It was Bernard and Dean on the left hand side getting some combination. The ball gets switched to the middle by Dean, and then Gomez first time pings it back to Bernard. I'm pretty sure that was a sequence where it hit the crossbar, pings it back to Bernard, and on the reverse angle you can see that was a quality ball, and he wasn't off the pace as much as he was against Wolves today. Against Wolves, you could tell there was something bothering him because he was just nowhere near the ball and just a full step off the pace. But today he was better, and I do think if we do get a nice ball winner, maybe Douglas Luiz, he looked really good today. The last time Villa got relegated, we took their defensive mid. We all know what happened. So for the right price, Marcel, I don't know. He scored some bangers, I know, this year too, but he was everywhere. He was immense. I'd say he was Villa's best player. But maybe we snap him up. But more thoughts on the match. I thought, pretty even result. Villa are shite. We're shite too, but I mean, Villa, we're at least safe. But their goal, probably deserved. A little bit lucky, you could say, but they were on the front foot. They were making chances. They were pressuring us. So can't be unhappy. Never looked like we were going to keep a clean sheet. Can't be unhappy. Our goal, yeah, we started making chances and showing a little bit of urgency after the goal, but it's the same old Everton. Why do we have to go 1-0 down to a team we should be beating to all of a sudden have the players get a kick up their ass? No, it's ridiculous. And then you have the rally cry after the Wolves match where Coleman's like, certain players need to look themselves in the mirror, essentially that's what he said. And then Ancelotti saying it was that they need to step up their play. And he also goes out and criticizes Pickford, which he rightly should. But then this performance was flat. And Carlos said in the post-match interview that the fight was there, just we were lacking quality in the final third. I don't think the fight was there. The midfield, Davies and Gomez, their positioning, they can win a tackle. And the only difference between this match and Wolves is Wolves' quality is Europa, maybe Champions League quality. They've got some very tidy players. And for Villa, the only player is Grealish and Luiz, but he's a deeper lying player, so he doesn't count. But Grealish looked lively today, as he always does against most teams. He's a quality player. But other than the positives of Braithwaite and Gordon looking good and Keane not looking too bad, we only have 2 matches left in the season. They leaked the news, I don't know, that we're looking at Højbjerg at halftime, or because we were under shite. It's like that Cenk Tosun signing announcement at halftime versus Liverpool a few years ago, that we tabled a bid for Højbjerg. I'd take him. I'd take him and Allen. Probably cost north of £50 million to get it done, but only midfielder I think that should stay for next season is Gomez. Davies, loan him out. Sigurdsson, try to swap him or sell him. Delph, bit him off. Oh, I guess Gabamin. But he's going to be a new signing if he ever comes back. So 2 more matches left, Sheffield and Bournemouth. Let's hope Bournemouth go down. Sheffield, who really cares? Just hurts to see a newly promoted side fighting for Europa League like Wolves last year. And whatever. I've packed it in. Anyways, up the fucking Toffees, Colin Chong.